Yeah, Yasmin, let me give you a sense of that. You can see the devastation behind me. There's actually a tractor here that's getting ready to come through and clear all of this out. But let me give you a sense of where we are standing. There were 3 people who tragically lost their lives in these tornadoes here in Madison, Tennessee last night. They were 37-year-old Joseph Dalton, 31-year-old Floridima Perez, and her 2-year-old son, Anthony Elmer Mendez. And this is where that happened. So Dalton's trailer, which was right there where you see those steps, actually rolled onto the Perez home. And that is how that 2-year-old and that woman were killed. And this is sort of what is left of their home. And I just spoke to the husband of that woman and the father of that 2-year-old. He says that there were a bunch of people in this home when that happened. They heard a lot of screaming, a lot of noise as all of this happened. And he told me that the moment he realized something wasn't right was when he could no longer hear his wife screaming. And so we met him here today, actually, as he was trying to get into the home, looking for his life's savings in there. And you see the fire department here. They were trying to help him find what he was looking for before these tractors come in and begin to clear this out. But he told me that his wife loved playing with their 2-year-old son, that she was a happy person. She had actually only been in the United States for a few months. They are originally from Guatemala. And so right now he is working with some advocates. There's a lot of family over there, actually, and he's working with advocates to try to get the remains of his wife and his son back to Guatemala. But this is some of the tragedy that we're hearing coming out of these tornadoes. There were reported some 23 tornadoes, 13 in Tennessee, and then others across other states. We do know that there was other damage. There was a church in this community also where 13 people had to be taken to the hospital after that building collapsed. And also not far in Clarksville, there were 3 people who died there. We have not received identification on those 3 people, but certainly a tragedy that 6 people in all here in Tennessee lost their lives due to these tornadoes. There were some 60 people who were taken to the hospital in Clarksville as a result of this. And so folks just really trying to clean up. There are a lot of down power lines. People are coming back to scenes like this, trying to figure out where things go from here. There are around 40,000 people throughout the state who are still without power. Officials saying that it is likely going to be days, not hours, before that power is able to be restored. And so folks just trying to figure out what they're going to do if they're coming home to scenes like this and how to begin to move forward. Yasmin.